walking trembling hands, like fate was made from shaking plans. The air went still, the night turned thin, like it knew what was about to begin. A bottle tipped, a prayer untrue, and everything went burning blue. And in that moment, sharp and dire, I was baptized in gasoline and fire. It started slow, a creeping glow, where broken memories tend to go. A whisper first, then rising heat, beneath the dust on empty street. The wind didn't fight, it just stood by, like even wind had learned to lie. And every shadow on the wall seemed to be waiting for the fall. No turning back, no word to say, just watching night dissolve away into a truth I couldn't deny, written in flame across the sky. The ground ignited soft and wide, like something deep had come alive. And every breath I tried to keep just fed the blaze too deep. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right. Just everything I used to be, burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I try to take just feeds the path I try to break. The house I knew turned black and red, like every word it ever said was written in the smoke and ash of everything I couldn't grasp. The windows screamed without a sound as flames reached up and pulled them down. And every memory I held turned into something I could smell. Not pain alone, not fear, not loss, but something heavier than cost. A cleansing I can't quite explain, born from destruction, not from pain. The heat don't judge, it just consumes. It fills the air, it fills the room. And every truth I try to hide gets stripped away inside. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right. And just everything I used to be, burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I try to take just feeds the path I try to break. I stood there still, I didn't move, like I had nothing left to prove. And in the flames I swear I saw the shape of every broken law. Not punishment, not final end, but something trying to transcend the man I was before the spark got lost somewhere inside the and the fire song. The blaze goes out, the night stays thin, but something new is born within, and I remain where ashes sigh, baptized in gasoline and fire. Through the iron rail, I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail, moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail, moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The wind was cold, the sky was gray, the kind that never feels like day. And I still see her walking free, like she was never meant for me. The rope still sways above the ground, where silence makes the only sound. And every step I try to trace just leads me back to that same place. She didn't cry, she didn't stay, just turned her eyes and walked away, like something broke, but I couldn't tell if it was love or something else. The sheriff's men stood lined in rows, like they already knew how it goes. And I stood still, too late to run, to undo what I'd become. Her hand was soft, her voice was low. She said, "There's things you'll never know." And then she looked toward the rope, like it offered her some hope. I called her name, but not too loud, like I was still afraid of sound. And every breath I couldn't keep felt like it sank too deep. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final stay, just shadows where her loved ones grew, in a sky that split in two. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to fight, but she chose the fading light, and every memory I pursue still hangs right there with you. The preacher spoke, but I heard none, just saw the way her gaze was gone. Not hatred, not regret or blame, just something I can't name. The crowd stood still, like carved in stone, but I've never felt more alone than watching her step past the line, where she stopped being mine. The rope creaks slow in morning air, like it already knew she'd care more for the end than what was said, or what was left instead. The world went quiet, sharp and tight, like it was holding back the night, and every second stretching through pulled me farther from you. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final stay, She chose the faded light, and every memory I pursue still hangs right there with you. They say she chose it on her own, like she had always been alone. But I still hear her last goodbye somewhere behind a hollow sky. And when the wind begins to turn, I feel the lessons I never learned, that love don't always stay and wait. Sometimes it walks straight into fate. The gallows don't forget a name, they just remember what you became. And I still stand beneath the beam where she left me in a dream. It ain't the rope, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every moment left unsaid becomes the space where love is dead. And some goodbyes don't fall like rain, they carve themselves inside your pain, until every breath you try to take still feels like her mistake. She left me for the gallows still, like it was always part of her will. No turning back, no second try, just watching love learn how to die. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to stay, but she had already slipped away. And every breath I take in view still hangs me back to you. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I stand beneath what won't amend. No closure left, no truth to find, just her still living in my mind. And if you ever love too deep and feel the silence start to creep, don't let it choose for you the end, or love will never come again. The rope still sways, the wind runs low, but she's already let me go. And I remain where shadows bow, with what I lost still hanging now. The porch lies dead, the door won't creak, dust on the floor where love used to sleep. I called your name into the air, but silence answered cold and bare. A photograph still on the wall, two smiling faces before the fall. I traced your shadow on the floor, but it don't belong here anymore. The road took years out of my bones. I carried hope like broken stones. No one waited when I came home. The phone rang once in the dead of night, a hollow tone with no living light, no number shown, no name to see, just static breathing back at me. The wind was still, the house went cold, like something ancient had taken hold. And from somewhere beneath the floor came a sound like I'd heard before. I almost didn't pick it up, but curiosity is a bitter cup. So I pressed it close to my ear and heard a voice that shouldn't be here. It spoke my name like a rusted prayer, like it had always been waiting there. Said, you remember what But the silence answered with something blunt, a breathing slow, a hollow tone, like the grave had found my phone. It's a call from the grave I can't hang up, like fate itself filling a broken cup. Every ring pulls me further down to the place where the lost get found. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the dead don't sleep on the other side. And every word that the darkness gave was a voice from a shallow grave. I left the house and the street was wrong, like the world had been waiting too long. Streetlights flickered like dying eyes, blinking through familiar lies. Every step on the empty road carried the weight of a heavy coat, like something followed just out of sight, breathing behind the edge of night. Then the phone rang again in my hand, like it knew I'd finally understand. And the voice said, "Look, you're not alone," as the dirt began to feel like bone. I passed the church where I used to pray, but the cross had turned the other way. And the bells rang once without a hand, like the dead were making a stand. It's a call from the grave I can't hang up, like fate itself filling a broken cup. Every ring pulls me further down to the place where the lost get found. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the dead don't sleep on the other side. And every word that the darkness gave was a voice from a shallow grave. I saw a shadow in the pouring rain, wearing my face like it knew my pain. It stood by the roadside, still and cold, like it had stories it never told. It raised a hand and the phone went dead, but the silence screamed inside my head. And the ground beneath me started to call, like something was waiting beneath it all. I knelt down slow to the soaked up earth, wondering what my silence was worth. And the soil whispered back my name, like it had always known my shape. And then I saw it clear as glass, every mistake that I let pass was carved in stone beneath my feet, where memory and the graveyard meet. The call wasn't a voice at all, it was the echo of my own downfall, coming back through the endless night to collect what I thought I'd left behind. No one waited when I came home. The phone rang once in the dead of night, a hollow tone with no living light, no number shown, no name. Sharp like a rusted blade, I've been riding through the night trying not to fade. The stars above don't shine for me no more, just lead me down this lonesome desert floor. Every town I pass remembers my name, whispers spread like wildfire and blame. I ain't searching for forgiveness or peace, just a place where my heart can find a sleep. 'Cause I'm a rider without a home, just a shadow made of dust and bone. I'm a rider. The road runs quiet through the night, like it's hiding from the light. Dust hangs low where memories roam, on the path that leads us home. There's a weight I can't outrun, from all the things I've said and done. And every mile I've ever known just leads me back to carry home. I came back through that broken gate, where time and truth don't separate. The house still stands but leans in shame, like it remembers every name. The porch still creaks beneath my feet, like it knows what I won't speak. And every step I take inside feels like there's nowhere left to hide. There's a photograph turned face down, like you couldn't bear the sound of what I was and what I've been, staring back through faded skin. And in the silence I confess, the ghost I never laid to rest. They don't accuse, they don't condemn, they just wait for me to name them. These are the sins we carry home, carved in flesh and set in stone. No matter how far we try to roam, we drag them back, we drag them home. Oh, I tried to leave them in the past, but nothing buried ever lasts. And every road I've ever known leads me back to carry home. The kitchen still smells faint and cold, the words too sharp, the stories told. The cut too deep to disappear, and lingers stronger year by year. A chair sits empty by the wall, like it's waiting for a call that never came, that never will, but echoes in the silence still. I hear my father's voice again, not loud, not clear, just drifting in, like something lost between regret and all the things he can't forget. The walls don't speak, but they still know every truth I never show, and every lie I tried to own has found its way back home. These are the sins we carry home, carved in flesh and set in stone. No matter how far we try to roam, we drag them back, we drag them home. Oh, I tried to leave them in the past, but nothing buried ever lasts. And every road I've ever known leads me back to carry home. I walked out back where the garden died, where we buried things we couldn't hide. The soil's still soft, the air's still thick, with everything we tried to fix. I knelt down slow and dug my hands through broken dirt and shifting plans. And what I found wasn't bone or blade, just every choice I ever made. They rose like shadows in the dusk, not to judge, not to discuss, just to stand where I could see what they've always been to me. And I finally learned what I denied: you can't outrun what lives inside. There ain't no road, no distant place that wipes away what time can't erase. It ain't the world that holds the blame, it's every step that shaped my name, and every scar I tried to disown, something I must carry home. These are the sins we carry home, carved in flesh and set in stone. No matter how far we try to roam, we drag them back, we drag them home. Oh, I tried to leave them in the past, but nothing buried ever lasts. And now I see what I've become, a man still carrying them home. Now I don't run, I don't pretend, I walk with ghosts I call my friends. Not forgiven, not undone, just part of everything I've done. And maybe peace ain't letting go, but learning what you always know, that every road you travel on still brings you back where you belong. These are the sins we carry home. Wind got sharp like a rusted blade. I've been riding through the night trying not to fade. The stars above don't shine for me no more. Just lead me down this lonesome desert floor. Every town I pass remembers my name. Whispers spread like wildfire and blame. I ain't searching for forgiveness or peace, just a place where my heart can finally sleep. 'Cause I'm a rider without a home, just a shadow made of dust and bone. I'm a rider without. There's a forest that don't answer when the wind moves through the trees. Just a stillness made of patience, like it's holding memories. And the air feels thick but empty, like it knows what it has heard, but it never speaks about it, never offers up a word. Yeah. I walked in without direction, no sound but my own pace, like I was trying to forget something that I couldn't quite erase. Every branch above me bending, but not breaking, not too much, like the world had learned to witness without ever needing touch. Then it happened without warning, not a build-up, not a sign, just a moment where the silence got divided by a line. No echo that can hold it, no return to what it was. And every breath that follows after feels like it's missing, 'cause it was a gunshot in the quiet pines tonight. No wrong declared, no clear right, just something cutting through the air that still refuses to repair. Oh, I stood still, I didn't move, let the moment start to prove that every silence I once knew was only waiting for this through. The trees don't run or shatter, they just carry what is past, like they understand that breaking isn't something that can last. There's no judgment in the branches, no reaction in the ground, just a settling of the distance where the silence used to sound. I look around for meaning, but the forest doesn't care. It just holds the single moment, like it's always been there. No truth to chase, no blame to give, just something that won't let me live. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. It was a gunshot in the quiet pines I see. It was never just for me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed suspended in the tide. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the forest followed me, and every path I thought was gone just led me back into There's no ending in the hearing, just a stillness after all. And it isn't punishment rising, it's just consequence in there. Like a truth that once was hidden, now it's simply everywhere. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't the sound that breaks you down, it's what still lingers all around. Every silence you disturb becomes a part of what you heard. And forests don't forget the sound, they keep it buried in the ground. So every step you think is clean still carries what you've been. It was a gunshot in the pines, I know. It never really let me go, no matter how I tried to be. It stayed alive inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight. Let the silence take the night. And every breath I thought was mine was shaped by that dividing line. Now the forest feels the same still, but I don't hear it that way. Like something changed without changing and never went away. And if you ever hear a quiet that feels too sharp to ignore, don't assume it fades to nothing. It might be what it was before. Sound like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hung still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light, faint and dim, felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel song about the moon. Then nothing but a hollow hum, like even sound had come undone. Stretched out in pale dirt lines, where even time forgets its signs. No truck, no train, no engines roar, just silence settling more and more. The church bell tried to stop to ring, but choked itself before the swing. Like something in the air that said, not tonight, before it bled. The field stood still, the sky leaned low, like it had nowhere left to go. And every breath I tried to take felt like a world about to break. That was the night the south went silent. No thunder when the voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. Froze without the ice, like it forgot its own device. The water there, but somehow gone, like it had stopped before the dawn. The porch swing didn't dare to move, like it had nothing left to prove. And every shadow on the ground refused to make a single sound. I saw a dog stop midway run, just staring at a dying sun, then turn away without a care, like even instinct wasn't there. The wind gave up before it tried, like even storms had turned aside. And every second holding still, bent toward a broken will. That was the night the south went silent. No thunder when the voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken just faded all away, and every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The town clock stopped at 3:04 and never moved again no more. Like time itself had lost its grip and let the moment slowly slip. No footsteps echoed on the street, no passing cars, no human heat, just empty space where life should be, a quiet kind of history. I looked around and understood this wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was a pause too deep to tell. Between what's here and what is felt, it ain't the night, it ain't the land, it's something no one understands. When everything you thought was sound just leaves and doesn't come around. And silence don't just mean the end, it means the world won't speak again till every soul begins to feel what silence makes too real. That was the night the South went still, like it had lost its final will. No heaven spoke, no hell replied, just empty space on every side. Oh, I tried to move, I tried to say, but nothing hurt me anyway. And every breath I take tonight still lives inside that silent night. Now sound returns, but not the same, like it remembers what it came. No peace to find, no truth to name, just echoes of that silent flame. And if you ever hear the word go quiet like it's been unfurled, don't speak too loud, don't ask what's wrong, or you'll hear the South's lost song. The wind came back, the trees now sway, but something never went away. And I remain where silence lies. From the night the South went silent skies. The sun is burning down on my back. This road of bones ain't never looking back. Boots heavy with the weight of my sins, another ghost calling out in the wind. The desert's whisper cutting through the night, telling me I ain't going to die without a fight. I left my past in ashes and in pain, but every mile just bleeds me out again. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, it's all that's left of the man I once was. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, riding through the storm with a heart full of scars. Dust, the sun is burning down on my back. This road of bones ain't never looking back. Boots heavy with the weight of my sins, another ghost calling out in the wind. The desert's whisper cutting through the night, telling me I ain't going to die without a fight. I'd have left my past in ashes and in pain. The moon hangs low like a cracked white eye, watching the fields where the shadows lie. Corn stalks sway in a breathless wave, like something is walking between the graves. The wind don't move like it used to do, it drags its feet like it's passing through. And every sound in the midnight air feels like a voice that shouldn't be there. I took the road past Miller's land, where where the soil runs black like burning sand. They said, don't stop when the lights go dim, don't listen close or you'll follow him. But I was young and I didn't care, just chasing silence into a dare, with headlights cutting the choking green, like the world had forgotten what light could mean. The radio cracked with a broken hymn, like something was singing instead of him. And I swear I heard my name get said in a voice that crawled inside my head. I rolled the window down just a bit, and that's when the whole night started to shift. The corn leaned in like it knew my sins, and the whispers began again. There's whispers in the cornfield calling my name, soft like mercy but burning like flame. They said, don't turn back, don't leave this ground. Once you hear us, you're never found. Oh, I tried to run, but the tires just spun, like the earth itself wouldn't let me come undone. And the deeper I go, the less I see, just whispers in the cornfield swallowing me. I stepped out slow on the gravel road, where the air felt heavy, thick and slow. The corn stood tall like a watching crowd, silent but somehow screaming loud. Each stalk was bending just out of sight, like something was moving just beyond light. And footprints pressed in the muddy soil, like something had walked there without recoil. Then I saw a scarecrow standing still, wearing a coat that shouldn't be filled, but its head turned slow in my direction, like it was studying my reflection. And the wind said low in a shaking tone, you should have never come here alone. The corn began to close behind, like it was erasing every line. And every step that I tried to take just led me deeper into the shade. There's whispers in the cornfield calling my name, soft like mercy but burning like flame. They say, don't turn back, don't leave this ground. Once you hear us, you're never found. Oh, I tried to run, but the tires just spun, like the earth itself wouldn't let me come undone. And the deeper I go, the less I see, just whispers in the cornfield swallowing me. I found a lantern hanging low, swung by a rope with a dying glow. It flickered words in a broken code, like it knew every path I chose. A figure stood where the roads divide, face half hidden, half alive. It didn't speak, it just stepped near, and suddenly everything went too clear. I saw my father, or what he'd been, before the fields got under his skin. He said, boy, don't trust what you hear at night. The corn don't give back what it takes in life. Then he faded into the grain, like he was never here again. Now the sky is a hollow drum, beating slow till the night goes numb. And I realize with a sinking breath, the corn is just what's left of death. Every whisper is just the past, trying to make a moment last. And every soul that's lost its way still walks these roads to this day. There's whispers in the cornfield calling my name, no mercy left, just endless flame. They say, don't turn back, don't leave this ground. Once you hear us, you're never found. Oh, I tried to run, but the tires just spun, like the earth itself wouldn't let me come undone. And now I know what the silence means. The cornfield remembers everything. I don't know how long I've been here now. The sky don't change, it just knows how to stay the same in a dying loop, like time got trapped inside the loop. The road I came on doesn't exist, just rows of green in the endless mist. And I hear was never outside. Maybe I stepped into something that hides, and every whisper that let me in was just where I always have been. So if you pass where the comb goes high, don't trust the wind, don't question why. And if you hear your name on the breeze, don't follow it into the trees. Because the field don't sleep and it don't forgive. It only knows how the lost still live. And every stalk where the shadows spin, the whispers are waiting to pull you in. There's a scar in the dirt where the railroad dies, in a town full of ghosts that don't close their eyes. Every window's cracked like a sinner's grin. You can feel that rock crawling under your skin. I came back here with a hollow chest, just a rattling soul and a death wish rest. Got a past that howls when the night gets loud, like a buried truth scratching through the ground. And the wind spills out what I tried to hide. Every sin I buried still alive inside. The devil wears my name when the night comes down, whispers every secret I thought I'd drown. In the mirror's glass I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave. Every breath I steal feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been claimed the same by the devil wearing my name. There was blood on the floor of a motel room, and a flickering light singing my doom. I remember her eyes but not her scream, just the silence after like a bad dream. Tried to wash it off in a roadside sink, but the stain sank deeper than I could think. Now the water runs red when I close my eyes, and a voice still hums like a lullaby. And the truth don't bend when it's carved in bone. It just waits for you when you're all alone. The devil wears my name when the night comes down, whispers every secret I thought I drowned. In the mirror's glass I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave. Every breath I steal feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been claimed the same by the devil wearing my name. Oh, met a stranger once on a midnight road. He was dressed like me, even spoke my code. Said, I've been where you're trying to go. Then he smiled like he already knows. He said, you can run, but you can't outride what's been stitched in your bones since the day you cried. Every choice you made carved a deeper chain. Now you wear me too. We're one and the same. And I felt my pulse start to split in two, like the man I was never really knew. Every step I took he was walking too, like a second shadow I couldn't lose. I dug a hole in the dead of night with trembling hands and no moonlight. Said, this is where I'll bury you, but the dirt whispered back, I'll bury you too. Sky's gone black like a burned out vein, and the air tastes sharp with the coming rain. I I can feel that in breathing down my neck, like a promise I ain't outrun yet. There's a cross of ash where my heart once beat, and a trail of bones underneath my feet. If there's mercy left, it forgot my face, left me locked in time. I can't erase. The devil wears my name when the night comes down, whispers every secret I thought I'd drown. In the mirror's glass I don't see a man, just a shadow shaped like a broken plan. Every step I take leaves a deeper grave. Every breath I steal feels already claimed. I ain't lost, I've been playing the same. By the devil wearing my name. Oh, the devil wears my skin. Oh, the devil wears my skin, wears my shame, calls me out like a cursed refrain. Every road I take bends back again to the place where it all began. If there's fire waiting, I felt the spark, been burning alive in the endless dark. I don't run, I don't pray, I just fade while he takes my place. So if you see me walking through your town, keep your head low, don't make a sound, 'cause the man you see ain't who I became. It's just the devil wearing my name. There's a wind that howls through the dead corn rows. Where it comes from, nobody really knows. It don't just blow, it calls your name, like it's dragging guilt through a field of shame. I was young when I first heard it cry through a broken fence on a moonless night. Daddy said, boy, that ain't the breeze, that's the sound of things you'll never leave. And it followed me far past the county line, like a shadow stitched into my spine. The wind knows what I did back then, carries it slow through the hollow again. Every lie, every buried sin comes back alive when it rolls back in. Hear it whisper low through the trees and dust. You can't outrun what you become lost. I don't hide, I don't pretend, 'cause the wind knows where it begins. There's a field out back where the ground turned wrong, where the grass grew thin, then it all went gone. I remember the night, but not the why, just a shaking hand and a cut-off cry. There was dirt on my boots, blood on my sleeve, and a truth so dark I could barely breathe. I said, this'll stay where it's laid to rest, but the wind just laughed from the empty west, and it rose up cold when I turned away, like it marked the ground where I'd one day lay. The wind knows what I did back then, carries it slow through the hollow again. Every lie, every buried sin comes back alive when it rolls back in. Hear it whisper low through the trees and dust. You can't outrun what you become lost. I don't hide, I don't pretend, 'cause the wind knows where it begins. Met a drifter once by a roadside sign, said that storm behind you, it ain't just time. He looked at me like he'd seen it before, like he knew what was buried beneath that floor. I said, you don't know a thing about me. He just smiled thin and turned to leave. you'll hear it louder before the end. Then he vanished right in the wind again, and the sky turned black without a cloud, like the silence itself got too loud. Every breath I took felt sharp and thin, like the storm was already under my skin. I tried to drown it out with a bottle of lies, but it screamed right through like 1,000 cries. Every gust hit hard like a hammer blow, saying dig it up, let the truth be known. So I went back out to that cursed patch of land with a trembling heart and a shaking hand. But the ground was bare, like it never stayed, like something else had already claimed. Now the wind don't pass, it lives in me, in every breath and every memory. I hear it speak when I close my eyes, through the cracks of truth I denied. And I see that night in every dream, every shadow ain't what it seems. If there's peace, it's long been gone, just a storm that keeps dragging on. The wind knows what I did back then. It don't forget and it don't pretend. Every step I take just feeds that sound, like it's circling close, pulling me down. Hear it howl through my hollow chest, like it won't stop till I confess. I don't run, I don't defend, I just wait for it to descend. The wind don't stop, it just digs in deep, through the bones of guilt I try to keep. Every breath I take ain't mine to hold, just a borrowed life already sold. If there's mercy, it missed this place, left me here in a storm I face. I don't break, I just bend, till the wind takes me in the end. So if you hear that wind at night, through the trees where there's no light, don't speak, don't let it in, 'cause it don't forget, and it don't forgive sin. And when it calls, don't answer again, or you'll become what rides the wind.
The sky was open, wide and bare, like it had nothing left to care. No thunder rolling, no reply, just space between the earth and sky. And in that hush so cold and stirred, I let go of my last words. I spoke them low into the air, not sure if anyone was there. No voice returned, no echo came, just wham that didn't know my name. The trees leaned in and drifted back, like they were watching something crack. And every syllable I gave felt like it dug its own grave. The world went still to hear me end, like it already knew what I'd say. And the wind don't judge, it only takes whatever silence someone makes. And every breath I couldn't keep just fell into the deep. The wind carried my last words far away, through places I can't stay. No voice to hold, no hand to bind, just echoes left behind.
a sound. No turning back, no coming round. Just fragments breaking as they flew into a sky I never knew. The fields below went soft and wide, like they were parting from my side. And every step I didn't take still moved in what they make. Not words anymore, but drifting things, like broken pieces on their wings. The air remembers what it hears across the distance of the years. And every truth I tried to send still won't know how to end. The wind carried my last words out of sight into the fading light. No answer back, no place to land, just emptiness at hand. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to fight, but they vanished in the night. And every breath I try to keep still drifts too deep. Now I don't speak when skies are near. I let the silence volunteer. No truth to chase, no lie to save, just echoes I gave. And if you ever hear that sound of something circling round, don't speak too loud, don't let it go, or the wind will come to know it ain't the air, it ain't the sky. It's everything we can't deny. Every word we let depart still leaves a mark, and words don't die when they are said. They drift on long after we're lit, till everything we try to send still won't pretend to end. The wind carried my last words away from me, and I don't think I'm still free. No return line, no place to hide, just echoes in the tide. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to stay, but they slipped away. And every breath I try to find still rides the wind behind. Now I don't speak, I don't resist. I let the silence coexist. No first, no last, no final sound, just what the wind has found. And if you ever feel that air where words don't seem to care, don't speak too much, don't let it spin, or it will carry you within. The sky stays wide, the night runs thin, but something always moves within. And I remain where echoes blur with the wind that carried her. The shovel bit into the night, under a sky without a light. No thunder spoke, no wind would stay, just dirt that didn't ask me why or what I'd say. The ground was soft like it agreed with everything I'd come to need. I didn't plan it line by line, it just unfolded out of time, like something waiting in my hands, beyond all moral plans. One grave of what I had become, One for what I thought I'd done, and every clump that hit the ground made a hollow kind of sound. No names were carved, no prayers were said, just echoes of what lay ahead. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it learned to weep. The earth don't judge, it just receives whatever silence it believes. And every truth I couldn't stay got buried there that day. I dug 2 graves and walked away that night. No wrong, no mercy, no clear ride, just empty space where truth once lay behind me in the clay. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but both those graves were on my side. And every step I try to take still feels like something breaks. The first was cold, the second wide, like they had room for what I tried to split between my guilt and fear. But both of me were here. The wind came through but didn't speak, like it had nothing left to seek. And every star above my head felt like it understood what bled. A shovel dropped a final sound, like closure never truly found. And in that moment, slow and gray, I turned and walked away. The night don't care what's left behind, it only knows what's redefined. And every step I take in stride still carries what I hide. I dug 2 graves and walked away from me, one for truth and one to be free. No final words, no last goodbye, just dirt beneath the hollow sky. Oh, I tried to stay, I tried to run, but the digging had already been done. And every breath I can't undo still lives inside what I went through. I never turned to check behind what shape those holes had left aligned, but I still feel them every day, like something that won't decay. Not ghosts, not bones, not anything, just weight that shadows seem to bring. A quiet pool beneath my skin, where endings never end within. The road ahead was long and bare, but part of me stayed buried there. And every step I ever made still knew the price I paid. It ain't the dirt, it ain't the night, it's everything we set to right. Every version we deny still waits beneath the sky. And some graves don't hold just the dead, they hold the thoughts we never said. Till everything we walk away still follows every day. I dug 2 graves and walked away in time, but neither one was truly mine. No clean escape, no truth to keep, just echoes buried deep. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but both still walk inside of me. And every breath I try to take still shakes what I can't break. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let those silent memories burn. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just ashes calling out my name. And if you ever find that place where earth remembers every face, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll find what you still keep. The wind moves on, the night runs gray, but something never went away. And I remain where shadows stay, where I dug 2